and see you come in. Welcome back to another entry in my look at the classic Mega Man series. Now for me anyway, we're entering into uncharted territory, because I've had previous history with the first three Mega Man games, but Mega Man 4 is a game I've actually never played until I decided to do this review. So how does it stack up? Well, there's only one way to find out. The first thing you see when starting Mega Man 4 is the upgrade in presentation. The game starts off with a full telling of the origins of Mega Man, with these sick anime-style cinematics. In the futuristic year of 2000... Rock and Roll served as house aides to one Dr. Light, until the evil Dr. Wily stole the 8 industrial robots and began attacking the city. Rock, with a strong sense of justice, was redesigned and became Mega Man, champion of the weak, protector of all that is good, and is a badass that rides on the roof of trains while standing up. Now that's a real man right there. After Dr. Wily was seemingly killed at the end of Mega Man 3, peace had been restored, until the arrival of Dr. Kozak, a Russian scientist who has invented 8 robot masters of his own in order to challenge the Blue Bomber. Once Mega Man defeats the 8 robots, it's off to Kozak's lair, which has a nice Russian theme, which is pretty cool I might add. After defeating the 3 sub-bosses, Mega Man clashes with Dr. Kozak and his Arcade Claw Crane of Doom! Once he is defeated, however, Proto Man makes his cameo appearance and introduces us to Kalinka, Dr. Kozak's daughter. It turns out that she was kidnapped and used as a means of forcing Dr. Kozak to attempt to destroy Mega Man. And the one responsible for all of this is none other than Dr. Wily himself. Man, Wily's an asshole. Okay, with that straightened out and Kozak reunited with his daughter, Mega Man faces off against Dr. Wily once again in his fortress. 2 sub-bosses and 8 robot masters later, whew, it is once again another showdown with Wily. His Wily machine has 2 forms that you have to get past, and then finally a third and decisive battle, which so far is probably the most trippiest. In an entirely dark room, this electric ball charges up and fires right at you. And when it connects, it hurts too, by the way. Wily will flash momentarily, alerting you where he is. So when you see him, fire the Pharaoh Shot or the Ring Boomerang, as they are his only weaknesses. More on that later. After a long and grueling battle, Wily is defeated once again. And now we can finally... Oh, you mother... Well, the fortress explodes, Mega Man rides on a train again, because that's how a real man travels, and he is reunited with his family. The end. Okay, well that was something. Now, on one hand, I do appreciate the more detailed attempt at storytelling. Mega Man 4 does a lot more in the way of world building and gives us a bit of a twist with Dr. Kozak. The ending, however, is a bit of a slap in the face. Yeah, after all we've been through, he just exits stage left. Ha ha ha! See you next game, sucker! So as far as gameplay goes, well, you know the drill by now. The 8 Robot Masters can be challenged in any order you wish, and when you defeat them, you obtain their power. And their power is a weakness for another robot. Sorry for speaking in run-on sentences, I know it's kind of rinse and repeat at this point. But at least the levels here all are great to look at. Of the Mega Man games so far, 4 to me has the best graphics when it comes to level and enemy design. And that goes double for the adorable mid-bosses like this hippopotamus. Mega Man looks the same, but that's fine. Can't improve on perfection, I guess. Now there is a bit of an issue, I believe, with the enemy placement, as some of them can be pretty annoying. Like these things that come out of these bottomless pits, and there's no shortage of spikes in this game either. But as I said, the enemies are all... Wait. Is that a Slinky? I had one of those when I was a kid.
Walks downstairs, a loner in pairs, and makes a slinkety sound. A spring, a marvelous thing. Everyone knows it's Slinky. It's Slinky, it's Slinky. For fun, it's a wonderful toy. It's fun for a girl and a boy.
The 8 bosses this time around include Ring Man, Dive Man, Skull Man, Pharaoh Man, Bright Man, Toad Man, Drill Man, and Dust Man. I like to start off with Toad Man because look at this! Well, that was easy.
He does have a nice weapon, however, called the Rain Flush. This is a screen nuke that damages everything in sight.
Another cool one is Bright Man's Flash Stopper, which you will use on Pharaoh Man. Piece of cake! But the biggest addition to this series that Mega Man 4 makes is the introduction of the Charge Shot. When you hold down the attack button, Mega Man starts to glow, and when you release it, Mega Man fires a more powerful blast. Now, this has always been one of my favorite aspects of Mega Man. I love the charging sound he makes and the blast that unleashes on the foes. To me, this is quintessential Mega Man. But there is a bit of a downside. You can make the case that the Charge Shot is a bit overpowered, because in most cases, you really don't need the robot weapons when you're going through the levels. The Charge Shot, which you have from the beginning, is pretty much all you need. You can just save the robot weapons for the robots themselves. Returning from Mega Man 3 is the Slide ability, and most importantly, Rush, our faithful robot dog companion. As in the previous game, here he starts with the Rush Coil, but the further along you can unlock his submarine form and jet form. Unfortunately, the jet has been nerfed in this game as you can only travel forward. Lame. But there is something else. I found out after beating the game that there are two other abilities that you can acquire, but you have to uncover them. A balloon adapter and a wire adapter. Now fortunately they're only optional because, again, I beat the game without them, so I apologize for not having any footage of them. But it makes sense because I did see a few power-ups here and there that I could not reach with my normal tools. Again, they're useful, just optional. Speaking of the power-ups, well, they're all here as well. From energy drops, power refillers, extra lives, and the E-tags, which you can hold up to 9. And we have the introduction of a new ally. This is Flip Top Eddie. When you see him, he can provide you with a random item, kind of like a lottery. Every bit helps. Now in this game, the Dr. Kozak levels do function as a replacement for the Doc robots from Mega Man 3, which I believe was the weakest part of that game. I do believe that this is a much better way at extending the gameplay. Still, having to complete 2 fortresses can still feel a bit of a grind. In fact, I groaned when I had to do the boss rush mode again. Where's the ending to this already? But the thing that annoyed me the most was that before I fight the final battle, there were no power-ups. I was all out of energy of the 2 weapons that I needed, so I had no choice but to intentionally die to get a continue. Once I did that, I was able to get all my weapons fully charged again. Yeah, that sucked, I gotta admit. The music of Mega Man 4 still meets the high quality that has been established for this series. Mega Man 4 is kind of a mixed bag for many people, as some see it as the start of a dip in quality when it comes to Mega Man games. Now, Mega Man 4, like I said, is the prettiest of the Mega Man games so far, with some nice quality presentations. As for the gameplay though, there really is nothing all that new. There are some new trinkets here and there, but nothing that innovative. But you know what? I don't need massive innovation in order to enjoy a game. Super Mario Bros. 2 may have been completely different from Super Mario Bros. 1, and the same goes for Zelda 2 and Zelda 1. But for Mega Man, they had a formula, and it worked. It was a sturdy foundation, and with each passing game, they added a little bit and a little bit more to the palette. Honestly, I like this game just as much as the third one. From the charge shot, presentation, and storyline, Mega Man 4 still goes down as a winner, in my book. Well, there you have my review of Mega Man 4. It's another solid entry as far as I'm concerned. Well, the question is, will this train ride continue smoothly, or are the wheels about to fall off? Well, hopefully we'll find out very soon in the future. Until then, I'm Eugene Morris of the Brotherhood of Gaming. Thank you so much for watching. We'll see you next time. Take care, and remember, keep on gaming.
Hey there everyone, did you like this video? If you did, why not give us a thumbs up and maybe leave a comment and watch some more of our stuff. Also, if you really want to keep up with the Brotherhood of Gaming, such as myself, William Morris, or Eugene, you should really follow us on our Twitters, links provided below, so you can see what's coming up in the future. And since, we have to play these games sometimes and record them, why not join us on our Twitch page where you can hang out with all of us as we do so and chit-chat about the games that we love so much. Lastly, if you want to help keep our dreams alive, you can support us in any number of ways, either by continuing to view our videos, like them, share them with all your friends and family and your peeps and your girlfriends, or you can also join our small Patreon and throw all your spare cash away. We'll even give you a shout out. Once again, thank you all and have a wonderful day.